Hello, hello. Sorry. I accidentally I did the same thing that I did yesterday where I forgot to select what microphone I was using. Hello everybody. Heck yeah, there we go. Get them hype horns in here. Hey there, Otter. Hello. Hi there, Nye, Shiv, Nina, Cougar, Irene, Hooky Frog. Who else? We got Cougar in the house. Hello, hello everybody. How are you? Did I have a good day? I had a very lovely day, Otter. And yes, we are silk-songing very much. I should have probably put that as like the status for the for this. I'm gonna change it to okay, but Silksong has blessed us with its presence. So let's Silksong it up. It's on. It is on. Yeah, we've only waited 7 years for Silksong, so it's finally here.
2,000 years later.
I still remember when I first played the original Hollow Knight. I remember when I first beat it. And man, that game was so good. So finally, the game is out. The sequel is finally out. Hey there, Angel. Probably won't be here for long, but wanted to say hello at least. Oh, well, thank you so much for stopping on in. And yes, people were super excited for this game, Otter, like big time. Like every single Nintendo Direct, every single like event of any kind, whether it was E3, Xbox, PlayStation, like for years and years and years, like the butt of the joke was always like Silksong when? Silksong when? And finally, after years and years and years of almost like no information whatsoever, during the I think it was the like reveal of the Switch 2. They had like this sizzle reel of just like a bunch of indie games that would be coming. And Silksong was part of it. It literally was there for like 5 seconds, which was absolutely like crazy because people were thinking like, whoa, did we just see Silksong? Was that some proof of life? And it was. So since then, we started getting a little bit of a drip feed. And finally, during Gamescom 2 weeks ago in Germany, they showed a small trailer. And then after that, they showed off the release trailer, which had the release date, which was going to be like 2 weeks later. So everyone was like, yo, what? 2 weeks later, and it's only $20? What? Like, it's absolutely crazy. But yeah, please play the original Irene. Because that game is amazing. Just like the artwork, the music, the world, the characters, everything about the game is so beautiful. So, you know, it's kind of what built up this game for it to be the thing that everybody has been saying that, you know, as long as it's more Hollow Knight, that's all we want. We're not asking for anything different. We're not asking you for anything to light the world on fire when it comes to changing how things are. We just want more of the same. So, from what it looks like, that's what it is. And exactly like you said, Angel, there was a bunch of kind of worry over time because some people had thought that, oh, maybe there was a 7-year production on this game. Maybe there were some delays. Things like that happen. Because, you know, there could be a ton of mishaps that happen, right? Maybe you hire too many people and the scope of the game that you're deciding, you know, and decided on ends up being a bit too much for you to handle. And so lots of things happen. But there was this big article that came out where they interviewed the developers, Team Cherry, and they were like, no, we were just head down in this game development. We loved everything we were making for it. We didn't really feel the pressure. We just were making what we loved. And so we just kept making the game bigger and bigger and bigger because originally, from what I remember, Silksong was supposed to be, I think, a DLC pack, I think, for the original Hollow Knight. And Hollow Knight already had like a bunch of added content to it. But then they just kept building it bigger and bigger and bigger, made it its own game, and they just didn't know when to stop. So I was literally talking to somebody, I think yesterday, over on the Discord, telling people like, if there's any like, I don't know, evidence that this game is going to just get bigger. I mean, it's the original Hollow Knight. The original game with all the additional content that they added over time, like they're going to support this game. So for whatever the game is currently, I can only assume it's going to be like 1.5 to 2 times bigger when it actually like, you know, gets all of this additional content further down. So yeah, not going to lie. I've been watching a friend play it today. It's great. Awesome. I hope there's a Steam bundle. Yes, they should do a Steam bundle of both games together. Hey there, Zeal. How are you? You're just waking up, right? From what I believe, because of the time. Also, I don't think today will be a super long stream day, like yesterday's. Yesterday, I kind of just like was having a lot of fun. So, and I just kind of like was really into Final Fantasy. Not to say I'm not going to be into Silksong, because I can't stop. Hold on, guys. Hold on. There I am. Sorry about that. I was adjusting my microphone and I accidentally pulled out the plug on the bottom of the mic. I got abducted. That's what happened. Oopsie doopsie. That was my fault. Thank you. Also, welcome, Kitty. I don't know if you heard me say hello to you, but yes. Oopsie. Zeal was saying got woken up by the lawn mowing guys. I definitely know what that's like. When I used to work night shift, I remember at my old apartment back in Vegas, the landscaping people would decide to show up right as soon as I got to sleep. So I totally can empathize. All oopsies, no daisies. I always like to say, whoops, all crunch berries. All right, so let us not waste time. Let us get into the game proper, shall we? I have my usual collection of drinks here. What the fuck is a crunch berry? Let me see if I can find... I'm gonna put oops, all crunch berries. GG. I love that sound so much. So here we go. I think this works. This is a long ass link. I wonder if there's a way to do like a link shortener for chat. Anyway, it's just Captain Crunch, but instead of it having like the treasure chests along with the crunch berries, it's just crunch berries. All right, let's go ahead and pause this music. Let's hop over to the gameplay. Let me make sure... Oh, Switch is not on yet, so let's turn that on. I just loaded this up. All right, cool. Let me turn up my volume. Can you guys let me know if volume is good for you guys? I do know that my game audio is a bit low for me. So I might have to fix that. I haven't had a chance to do that yet, though, since yesterday. Backer credits. Show names of Kickstarter backers alongside their contributions. Oh, that's pretty cool. TV mode frame rate, higher frame rate for displays that support... Oh, I mean, sure, but I don't think my monitor does 120. Game volume does seem low. It could be just this intro part. So let's wait until the game starts. All right, let me raise it up a bit. Let's go about right here.
Water would be nice.
Oh, also, let me give myself a bigger window. Where is it? Here. They see your beauty so frail and fine. They see your peace, woven of faith and toil. They forget your heart, bound in slumber and servitude. When you wake, they shall see your truth, a beast's nature, bare to all. Okay. Let's hop into this, yeah? You found the first game really hard and didn't finish it. Really? I felt for me, it was mostly the DLC was very hard. You just washed your butt and then took some sleep aid because you're so anxious. Is it for the interview? Also, that's what we should just call taking a shower, washing your butt. You're double fisting Silksong, Angel. Watching two people play it at the same time. Alright, volume is good now. I raised it up just a smidge. So I'm gonna... No, I think we're good there. So this character's name is Hornet. She was in the original game as kind of like this side character. I don't recall what ended up happening to the original Hollow Knight. I think he dies in the end. I can't remember. The Farloom. Why did I say it like that? Well, you know, when people double fist like drinks, right? It means you're each holding, you know, a drink in both hands. That's what I meant. Also, yes, the interview. I interviewed for the same position with the same manager a couple of years ago and absolutely bombed it. It was such an off day. Well, hey, if anything, that should give you a little bit of, you know, confidence because now you kind of know what to expect. Ooh. Oh my gosh, I love it. I've always been too intimidated to play Hollow Knight, to be honest, in terms of difficulty, but I should get... Yeah, you should. It's really not that hard. I would say, again, it's mostly the DLC that's tough. You've only ever heard that in an adult context? Yes, double fisting. I also used to think it meant that too. Okay, you can't just jump down. Come in at an angle. Okay. Whoa. Alright, looks like you can like scramble up the walls, but you can't wall jump. I feel like I should play this with my Pro controller instead of the Joy-Cons. Absolutely, a very close friend of mine has been working the same position under the same manager for a few years now, and she's giving me some... Great! See, there you go. That's exactly what you need. So hopefully you can just feel, like I said, a bit more confident with it. You don't see double fisting, you say dual wielding. That's a good one. This is impressive animation quality for the Switch 2. I'm always impressed when I see... Yeah, the Switch 2 does great. I haven't seen the Switch 2, like, have any issues so far. I have seen some bad stories about the Elden Ring, port. But hopefully they fix that up. Yes, you have to, Kitty. This game's amazing looking. I initially wanted to get a Hollow Knight tattoo. I just might still do that. Oops. I like jumped right in there. I checked on Steam and they have a bundle with a Hollow Knight DLC included. See, there you go. How much is it? The good thing is that this game is already stupid cheap. Like, the fact that it's $20 here in the States is insane. Look down. Okay. Frayed rosary string. Worn string holding a meager amount of rosaries can be broken, and the loose rosaries used to trade. Contains 30 rosaries. So I should break it then. Alright, cool. Basic pouch designed for holding tools. Simple protective garb, expertly woven but showing signs of age. Ah, shit. This is where I was. But, hidden area. I've never played Hollow Knight, but my friends at work sold it so well that I ended up buying both today. Awesome! And also, the game is just so long, too. Like, there's just so much content, and it's not, like, made in a way that just feels like they're padding it out. Like, no. Like, original Hollow Knight is just... Oh, God, I love that game. It's around 31 New Zealand. Not too sure how much it is in USD. I'm assuming it's probably close to 20. Oops. Oh, you can swim. Can I go underneath it? I'm not sure you could swim in the other one. Also, hidden areas. Also cannot wall jump. I keep meaning to. Shortcuts. Alright, cool. Give him some more. Some more of the currency. I keep meaning to jump with A, but it's actually B in this game. Maybe I should go back to OG Hollow Knight and give it another go. I found the combat hard. Really? Are you... I know a lot of, like, your experience, Zeal, is with a lot of, like, PlayStation games. And a lot of, like, you know, kind of, like, 3D stuff. Does 2D game, like, come natural to you? Like, platformers and stuff? The story is very good. Yes, Otter. Oh, I meant I'm going to get the job. Oh, okay. But I'm absolutely going to get the game too. Yes, all right, cool. You'll get both. And this is where I went earlier, right? Yeah. Silksong is only 30 on the Switch, which is not what I was expecting. I was expecting to be... Yes, that's what I'm telling you. Like... The fact that Team Cherry came out and was like, yo, we've been working on this game for 7 years. We know Hollow Knight is, like, revered. And is one of the... I think it's the most successful independent game ever. And instead of charging 40, which is what I thought that they were going to charge, they went ahead with 20. That is insane. Team Cherry is the GOAT right now. Did miss a jump. Can I get up there? No.
That's what I'm talking about!
That's why he's the GOAT! That's why he's the GOAT!
The GOAT!
Ah, perfect. Perfect usage. Is it better to play this game with a controller? I currently have only a mouse and keyboard for gaming. I would say definitely controller. I'm pretty sure you could definitely do mouse and keyboard. It would probably just be keyboard. You know, just like the D-pad to move around. And probably like spacebar to jump, I think. I remember back in the day when you used to have to play like platformers, like PC ports of like console games, and that's how you used to do it. There we go. Ah, there's nothing there. Okay. You grew up on platforming. I'm just a lazy gamer, and I like to put games on easy and just brute force battles until I start to... I mean, that's what I did at the very end of Clair Obscur. I went on easy at the very, very end because there was a fight that was just not, like, fun to me. So I definitely get it. Oh, God. Just trying to kill it through attrition. So basically the hits that you give people will build up this bar. And then you can use that to give yourself health. Got it. The noises, the little flying grubs is adorable. Yes! Also the music. The music. Yeah, it's shocking because most games like this popular are at least 40. Exactly. I was really thinking it was going to be 40. So $20 is a steal. For like, I'm not even joking. Outside of like GTA, like the next one, what is it? GTA 6, right? This is probably the most anticipated game. All right, this way then. Music is very soothing, Nye. Music is perfect to have background and work for... to have as background for work, yes. I agree. You can actually buy the soundtrack separately. It's beautiful. I need to get me that soundtrack. I got the Claire Obscure mechanics well enough to be able to play on hard by the end, but I started on easy and used that time to learn the mechanics, and now I'm a parry pro. Can you believe? I remember, Zeal, that you were talking to Requiem about some of the stuff in Claire Obscure. I don't think I parried a single time in that game because I was so horrible at it. I got excited. Hey, what can I say? I'm pumped. Oh yeah, I love that resting is literally just sitting on a bench. And then when you get into certain areas where there is like music playing and it's all atmospheric and there's a bench there, oh, beautiful. There are some fights where you have to parry or you eat dirt. Yes, I have seen those. I know there's some of the optional ones. I am glad that the main story of Claire Obscure was quite simple, pretty straightforward. It was only if you wanted to engage with those mechanics that you had to. All right, first boss. I'm doing really bad when it comes to like dodging. I'm trying to jump over her, but I can't time my jumps because they're not like instant. There's kind of like a half-second delay. And I don't know if I bounce off enemies yet, because I do know in Hollow Knight you could bounce off enemies. All right, we locked in. Don't you worry, we got it. Double fist his butt. Yes, her butt. She was a Moss mother. Okay.
We did it.
Hell yeah. We did it. The fight with Clea, which you're supposed to parry to stop her healing, I just built burn over and over that I just killed her by purely overpowering her. For a second, I thought that was like a sound alerts, like sound effect. And I'm like, I don't remember adding that, like that laugh. This lady reminds me of the trash lady from Labyrinth. Up with you, up. I won't have you dying on my floor. Ah, awake at last. You should mind your strength, traveler. There's no use wasting energy on an old nobody like me. I see that now, madam. My welcome to your land has not been kind. I had reason to be wary. So you're another pilgrim, then? Scuttled out of the darkness to climb the great path and bow at its gilded peak? I am no pilgrim. I am Hornet, and I arrive in your land by no choice of my own. I was brought to your kingdom by force, captured by strange bugs clad in veils. Oh ho, how curious. The bugs of the citadel, at the summit of our land. They veil themselves in service to their faith, or perhaps as slaves to something greater.
Cadestre.
Then I shall seek their citadel. If these veiled bugs would go to such lengths to bring me here, I intend to find out why. Oh ho, ferocious, intimidating. Yours is no pilgrim's spirit. You've the bearing of a hunter. Welcome then, fierce traveler, to Farloom, our holy yet haunted land. Before you depart, permit an old bug a brief warning. Best keep that weapon drawn. Our kingdom is gripped by a curse. Its paths grow wild and dangerous, and though some still attempt the climb to the citadel, at its crest, none return to speak of what they see. New objective. Ascend through the lands of Farloom to reach the citadel at the kingdom's peak. Alright, cool. Kind of gives me some Dark Souls vibes. OGG, for your information, Strange Antiquities is on sale too. Oh, it was that game that you were telling me about from the Nintendo Direct, right? You bear your blade well, Hunter, and you've skill, no doubt. So I don't mean any unkindness when I say you still seem a little frail.
Buenera.
That was a long time spent captive, bound by seal strange to me. My strength is diminished, but recoverable. By the time I reach that citadel, I'll be ready to fight. To face what waits. Does dialogue just repeat? If the veiled bugs have an interest in you, enough to brave the wastes beyond our borders, then you must be rather special, yes? In my own lands, some may once have seen me so. In this place, with my strength sapped, I am just another traveler. Oh, a traveler, but still something more. I can see it now, of course. That focus. Did those veiled bugs realize who they snared? Perhaps it is they who should be worried, eh? Also, yes, I do love how they talk. It's really good dialogue. Few are as foreign as you, Hunter dear. Visit me when you care. I'll look forward to hearing how your steps might shake our world. Oh, yes. Yeah, dialogue is written amazingly. And yes, Labyrinth is amazing. I feel like we should watch Labyrinth for, like, a movie night one day. That would be a good, also, Halloween-ish movie, I think. With the Goblin King and everything. You trying to wake up the spawn is like the old lady. A fellow pilgrim are you? About to start your great journey to the holy citadel up top. I am no pilgrim, sir, though it seems we will be traveling a similar path. Not a pilgrim? Well, it makes no difference, I suppose. We all must walk the roads up and up, though most of us will fall along before we see the grand gates. If you are wise, you'll stop here and rest a while before heading out into that dangerous world. Rest here with me as long as you like. I'm not ready to leave yet, and a little company is always nice. Oh, this game is so freaking good, so atmospheric, I love it. The music, I already feel like I'm tearing up. It's so good. Also, the sale, is that for on the Switch, Zeal? For Strange Antiquities? Oh, you've come to hide down here too, then. 'Tis a fearful world out there. If you can keep quiet, I don't mind you joining me. You've chosen a curious place to rest, ma'am. This pit of bells and the structure around it, they suggest a station for travel, though one long abandoned. Aye. Rumors in the camp say these bells run throughout the lands. Great veins of them, forged by our ancient kin. And some even say bugs used to travel through them, in gilded carriages no less. Surely such fanciful travel would be a sin for us pilgrims. We must walk and climb and crawl using only our own meager claws. Only thus can we prove our devotion. Down here you can't hear the cries of the pilgrims above, only the faintly ringing bells. I'll stay and meditate a little longer before I start my own pilgrimage. Also, look at all this detail. So good. And very similar to like the Dark Souls games, there are a ton of like hidden mechanics and like puzzles. So I'm assuming these bells will come in handy later on down the line. Yes, the voices are haunting. Also, if you notice, she's carrying basically like a sewing needle. Okay, I am not saying this because I want you to get the job so you can join the the subathon, I guess you could say, Kitty. But I just want you to get the job to get the job. Oh, traveler. Destined for the Citadel, yes? Well, before you embark, won't you stop and make trade with an old pilgrim?
Mi offende?
I'll see your wares. I'd see your wares, madam, though I fear I may have nothing worthy to offer in return. Oh, worry not. If you lack fine goods to trade, we can barter still. In this devout land, we deal in the currency of faith. Rosaries, those finely carved beads of prayer. If you will only share some with me, I will trade you something fair. All right, so I don't have anything. I only have 30. Simple key. Craft metal. Is Gigi having a moment? I'm always having a moment.
That's fine.
What's this you're building, sir? A sign of some kind? Aye. You're a sharp bug. A wish wall. It's past time this old camp had one. As the resident fixer, I've taken upon myself to sort it out. They're a popular thing about Farloom. Wish walls. Useful, too. So many prayers left unanswered. Gives them a place to go. Once this wish wall is up, bugs will be able to seek help from any able shell around. You could even try granting a couple of wishes yourself, Missy. Okay. It looks like a darning needle. Yes, same on the job, but I'm excited for the other perks. The other perks are really good, aren't they? I do really enjoy all I had not planned it, but like doing the sound effects for those who are subbed, I just really like it. I also just like using them for myself, like this. So yeah. Also, yes, this guy definitely does have Mikhail vibes. What's his name? Flick the Fixer? Flick the Fixer. Without spoilers if possible, is this post-apocalyptic world where there are only bugs left? I don't think it's post-apocalyptic. I just think in this world, it is just a world of bugs. Hey there, Dom. How are you? Thanks for stopping on in. Oh, look at this cutie. Oh my god, this is the greatest thing ever. We're just dancing. We're just having a good time, guys. Oh, hear my prayer. Please hear me sing. My path's ahead, but here's the thing. I can't squeeze past, oh gate of bone, so please wake up and help. Oh?
Husband?
Why do you sing, little one? This bony gate seems like a poor audience. Oh, but of course I sing. I am Sherma, a pilgrim just like you. I hear the call of the great citadel just like every other devout soul. But look here. As soon as our sacred journey begins, we are tested. This huge gate stands between us and the way forward. Only holy prayer and song will open the way. In this kingdom, even mighty bone is moved by music. Join your voice with me, Red Maiden. You, me, and my lucky chime will sing together until the great gate opens. Amazing. Sturdy gate. I don't ask you break or bend. Just open a little for me and my tall maiden friend. I was hoping I could open it like that. Okay, I don't think it's gonna open that way. So I'm assuming we probably need an item. And also, yes, we do need more cowbell. Bad night, though this might help. Oh no, Dom! Is it anything that you want to share with us of what happened? If not, I totally understand, but hopefully just sticking around here in the stream might help raise your spirits a little bit. Is it late for you right now? Also, that character was like the cutest thing ever. So it looks like we're going around rather than through the gate. Or is that a bad guy? Okay, no. I like how we can hear her singing. I think if I go down there, I fall down through... Yeah, she's right there. It just leads me back to that room. I gotta sing too. 10 p.m.-ish? Ah, okay. So you're just a little bit ahead of me. Well, hopefully you'll be able to get some good sleep after hanging out here, yeah? At least that's what we hope. Oh, no! Alright, cool. Sound like a Christmas song. God, I'm so happy they made this game. It's so pretty and well... Yes, it is! Like, even more so than the original Hollow Knight. Hidden. I hope an Amagurumi pattern comes out soon. Ooh, I would love like a little plushie of like Hollow Knight and also Hornet. Oh, rosaries. Oh no, it fell. The original game also had a lot to do. I don't remember if it had a lot to do with faith, but I do remember there was gods involved. And also like the main character himself or themselves, because they kind of don't really give a gender to the Hollow Knight. Which I don't even think his name is Hollow Knight. I think that is like a title given to somebody. Because I think you're just kind of like a stand-in. Kind of like an unnamed person. For sure, you reading the lines is like an audiobook. Aw. Oh, are we at the next boss? Oh, it looks kind of like a little Colosseum. A little boss rush, but maybe just like normal enemies. Gosh, I got trapped. Oh, hold up, check this out. Awesome. Oi! Did you see it, Red Maiden? The great gate heard the great gate. The great gate heard my song and in its infinite and ancient kindness has opened the way forward for us. Gate, 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 nicest gate I've met. Gate, 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 greatest miracle yet. Ha 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 ha. That was a weak laugh. Does this game have any settings to make it easier, like Hades in God mode? I do believe there was a Also, I hate how these rosaries just fall everywhere. I do believe in the settings. Let me see. Is it here? I do think there is an easy mode. I don't think it's on... I think it was on the game, like the main menu. I could have sworn that there was an option, but I don't recall. Maybe I'm confusing yesterday's Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Oh no! Please tell me those rosaries be... Okay, they're still there. Isn't the player in the first game referred to as a vessel? Yes, Angel, that's what I was saying. They're kind of like a throwaway character. They're not really meant to be like this hero of heroes. You're kind of just like one of a billion, you know? Insert rosary? Not yet. Let's go over here first. Pilgrim, you are blessed to walk the foundations of Farloom. Humble yourself before the shells of those who gave their lives to hold our kingdom's weight. The Marrow. Thank you for checking. I'm bad at games, but the look is lovely. That's what a lot of people have been saying, how like, even though this isn't like maybe the type of game that they would usually play, like a 2D like platformer, but just the look is enough to get people interested. And I mean, what better compliment to give a game than just to be like, oh, this may not be like my jam or maybe something I'll be good at, but it just looks so good. Like, you don't want to miss out on it. Hey there, Princess Rocks. How are you? Hello, hello. Also, that looks like a Wario nose. And Princess Flowers, we have 2 princesses in the chat today. Oh, what was the idea? Snuggly Otter coming in with the gift sub. Throw some hype in the chat, guys. Por favor, gracias. She didn't need to do that, but she totally did. And we're also thankful for it. Thank you so much. Also, I'm trying to go back and read on the chat what was... I think I missed it. Here we go. What does a monk order at the pizza shop? What does a monk order at the pizza shop? That's a good question. A monk. Monks pray. Monks mostly pray, right? Oh, and I did see the highlighted message now. It's just, it had, I was looking at, like, the Twitch chat inside the actual stream, so I wasn't looking at the actual chat. That was my bad. Aha! What was it? Aha! A native of these fiery lowlands approaches. Have no fear, my friend. We fleas are but humble travelers. Well met, sir. Though like you, I am not of these lands. I am merely journeying through. Oh, a kindred spirit. It's good luck for wanderers to meet on an unfamiliar path. And now that we have met, know that I am Flea Master Mushka, leader of this caravan. Our own journey has barely begun, but you are most welcome to tarry here a while, stranger. Where ways are dark and winding, good bugs must stay close together. Oh, let's keep talking. Stranger, will you hear my worry? The time has come for us fleas to find each other and travel together, as has happened through generations before. The many fleas of this kingdom should be flocking to our caravan. But times have become dangerous. You feel it too, yes? Our poor cousins out there in hiding. Could you help us find these poor lost fleas? We daren't continue our journey until some of the poor dears have found their way here to us. Yes, we're a fan of side quests in this stream, okay? All right, answer please and thank you. Let's see. One with everything. Okay, I like that one. I like that answer, Kitty. That one's a good one. Hold on. Where's, let's get our joke drums. Because we gotta love our joke drums, right? Also, there's a cooldown. I don't know why there's a cooldown. Ah, do I understand you rightly, stranger? You will help gather the lonely fleas to our caravan? Truly. I am traveling these lands for my own reasons, Flea Master. However, if I happen upon any fleas on my travels, I will aid them as best I can. Oh, I could ask for nothing more. They must all be hiding or stuck in dangerous places, but if you rouse them, they are sure to find their way here to us. May the kingdom bless your travels and keep you safe, stranger. You are welcome to rest here with us whenever the roads bring you back. I feel like there are so many characters that I don't want to give like a voice to each one, but occasionally I probably will. Dodoshna, Dodoshna. I am saying, welcome to our caravan, stranger. You are a very funny, very strange flea, isn't it? No fur at all. And your wings fall off. Is just jest, of course. Us fleas famous for giving jokes. My fellows give much worry for the other fleas, but I am not give at all? But I am not give at all. They will find their way to us, and if not, who keep count of them anyway? Oh, let's rest. Dodoshna, stranger. You are looking a little tired, is it? Unhealthy. You can rest with us here if wish. Is nice and dark, and warmth from below brings good health. I feel like I could do like like a bad Russian accent, like you can rest with us here if wish. Is nice and dark, and warmth from below brings good health. Still, you should make care not to stay much long. You are not flea after all. The beasts here are much frightful, Scary? But if give them space, they leave alone. You respect beast. Beast respect you. Yes, Otter, it is just the VA in me. Kitty, you're heading off to sleep? Well, I wish you all the luck in the world tomorrow for that interview, okay? Keep us abreast of the information. Do an audio in this accent, like in the Eastern European accent. Oh man, I feel like I'd just be offending so many people. Oh crap! Just instant death in the spikes. I said breast. A breast. But you get it. Oh, rosaries. No, come back. I hate when they fall on the spikes. I feel like there has to be a way to get these without losing many of them. Vampire GG. I guess I've never realized that vampires do have an Eastern European accent, which makes sense considering the whole racist stereotype with in Dracula and all that. But all the fun of beads is the scattering. I just don't want to lose any. Oh crap, whoa! completely fell off that whole, like, path. Did I lose a ton of progress? Alright, doesn't look like it. GG doing a vampire audio, but as What We Do in the Shadows vampire instead of this. I still have not seen that show. I heard it's really good. It was a movie first. I was gonna say, wasn't it a movie? I should check that out, especially maybe like in time for Halloween, because I do have a list of like things that I'm watching. I actually just yesterday watched Renfield. Oh God, woo, close one. Which is more of a horror comedy. I'm glad the movie exists. It was not like my favorite. But I'm a Nicolas Cage fan. So I'll watch anything with him in it. As a vampire, you can confirm these things? I love that. Well, Dracula was created by a dude in Dublin, so you can't offend us with a European accent. But I mean, the whole thing about Dracula is that Dracula is meant to be like a racist stereotype of the Eastern Europeans who are going out like to the western side of Europe. So yeah, that's why I'm kind of like, maybe doing the accent isn't the best. So I should put that on my list then, yeah? What We Do in the Shadows? Because I do have a list, much like Santa Claus, but mine's more of a list about like how many like movies with horrific things happening in them can I watch in the time span between now and Halloween. Alright, so this is where we first initially came. Keanu Reeves offended us enough with his British accent that he did in the movie when Gary Oldman was Dracula. I actually saw that movie recently. I think I saw it last year for the first time. And yeah, that accent was pretty bad. I'm sorry, Keanu. Stick to doing Shadow the Hedgehog, my man. Okay, I think I went left last time. And it seems like it was a good idea because it was just locked there. Okay, yes, I went that way, so let's go this way. Oh, I saw those boulders. And some rosaries. Okay. I'm assuming we're probably gonna have to go back to that area with the lift. But let's retrace our steps. I want to see if I lost anything. Interview with a Vampire. Ooh, man, I have not seen that movie in ages. I should watch that. Weren't they supposed to make an Interview with a Vampire series? Or am I making that up? There's more books in that series, right? Because it's based off a book, right? Who's going to watch The Conjuring 4? Random thoughts, sorry. I am not a big fan of the Conjuring movies. Maybe the subject matter of just like that family, because they're like a real life family who kind of sucked in real life. And I was not a bit, you know what? I always also get confused with The Conjuring and Insidious. Because that one guy, I can't remember his name, it starts with a P. The guy who plays the husband in The Conjuring. I can't remember his name, but that guy. Those Insidious, that movie might as well just be a joke. Patrick Wilson, yes. I liked the first Conjuring movie, but the second one not so much, and I never saw the third. But yeah, there are some really intense allegations with that family. Oh shit. And what they did in real life. and how they conned a lot of people. Oh, Fish coming in with the raid. Thank you so much for that. Talking about horror movies. Also, I love that. We took the bait and now we're here. That is awesome. I love that line. Also, we have another singer. Oh, Fish coming in with the sub. Thank you so much for that. With the resub. 6 months, Fish. Can you believe that? Insanity. Hello there, Dom. Welcome back. Was it a lot of ads? I don't ever control the ads. It just sucks because they have to, like, play. I try to make them so that way they don't play that often. Interview with a Vampire is on its 2nd season. Oh, okay. So it actually is happening. Cool, cool, cool. Fish, oh my gosh, I finally get to hear the singing. 6 months is wild. Yeah, I know, right? Poshanka, edges sharp and senses keen. In my land, that is the way warriors greet each other. For though you are a child barely hatched, you are also a warrior. Your stance, your weapon, your movements all proclaim it so. And Shiv coming in. Coming in with the gift sub. Oh my gosh, so much hype. So much hype, guys. I love it. Thank you guys so much. I am very much appreciating the love. You have keen sight for my skill, Bug. But my childhood has long since passed. What has happened here? I see signs of battle all around. These strange, shuffling pilgrims. In the camp below, they were docile enough. But up here, they seem to have lost their senses. They cry out to the darkness and attack their fellow travelers. What is it? Yakanesh. Keep your weapon drawn and your bearings true. The way ahead is winding, and to lose one's way invites only death. I am a navigator amongst my tribe, and have been making maps of these lands. I can trade them with you, and supplies if you wish. Heck yeah. We want a map. Aw, you lurve. You guys lurve me? Well, I appreciate it. It's fine, you just can't deal with the scary stuff. Ooh, for being a vampire, Dom, you're not a big, scary, like, horror enthusiast? Just like the vibes? Okay, hold L to view the map. Okay, let's see. Oh, we can get some more. Let's get the marrow. The quill. With this quill, you can add any new areas you discover to the map that you own. We pluck these quills from Gulpenny, hunted by my tribe. They're hollowed shafts. Yeah, I read that. Make the perfect charting tool. Compass, track your location. Ooh, we need to get some more rosary beads. Because these are some good upgrades. When traveling in unfriendly lands, it is important to remember safe places to camp. You can use these to mark places of importance or reminders on your map. I don't want the markers yet. I want the compass. In these lands, names are given freely, are they not? I am Chakra, wielding rings. If our hunts intertwine again, I will have new maps to trade. Until then, farewell, child-wielding needle. Oh, these characters are so badass. I love it. You have a motto? I'd rather be it than see it, right? That's not a bad motto. That's not a bad motto. You guys want to know of something that is horrific? Literally horrific, and the worst thing that I am going to, let's walk away from Chakra real quick, because we're just going to be hearing them sing. And they're kind of loud. Hold up. Before I scare you guys with one of the worst things that I ever found out exist in our world. Also, Fish says, I've been asking everyone, how are you enjoying Silksong? If you played OG Hollow Knight, how is it comparing? How's the story for you so far? Combat? So, Fish, real quick, before I get to the very scary thing that I'm going to show you guys. Silksong, I think already has a, has a stronger start than Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight has a great, like, sort of like a Dark Souls vibe where you don't even know what's happening. But in this game, because we are living in a Hollow Knight post world, right, where we know kind of the vibes, this game it almost feels it like, because I do believe this game was made as DLC, it feels like DLC. And so instead of it continuing off from the events of the original Hollow Knight, it's basically like, oh, you're playing this other character who is now sent to this other world. It kind of reminds me of like Dark Souls when you enter like the painted worlds, where it has like, they are connected to the main world, but they do have like their own lore and stuff. And so that feels like this. It almost feels like it's an own adventure. And so far, the world building has been amazing. How the characters have already given so much just uniqueness in how they present themselves. Also with like their accents that you can definitely like feel and sense. And then also with their belief system, because the belief system feels very different than the original. Combat, though, I feel I do have to get used to the combat, because in Hollow Knight, if I recall, I played it like 7 years ago. In that game, you could bounce off enemies, very similar to the DuckTales game, like the DuckTales Nintendo game where you could pogo off people. And in this game, you don't pogo. However, you do, I don't know if I have it right now. My meter's full. If you hold A, there we go. You can basically heal yourself to full health after like gaining like a bunch of like hits off of other people. So that's like a whole new mechanic, because it almost feels a little bit like Bloodborne, where you're able to gain back health by being more offensive, like offensive minded, rather than like, you know, trying to run away. So anyway, I'm going to show you something that is horrible. I just found out about these things. I've seen a few around my, like where I live, because I am around a bunch of like deserty areas. Let me see if I can spell this correctly. Okay, here we go. It's with an E. All right. You guys ready? So the other day during laundry, one of these was outside. Okay? I'm going to break your little fragile brains. All right, hold on. I can't just copy that. I have to copy the link. There we go. I don't know if these are in Australia, but the fact that these things exist is proof enough that there is no God. And if there was a God, he abandoned us a long time ago. All right? Because this thing, I don't know why it exists. Not that scary. Yeah, that's awful. It's not a scorpion. It's not a scorpion. It is a bine... How do you say it? Binegarun? Binegaron? I don't know if that's like the original thing. Because when I looked it up the other day, I think it was Binegarun. But it's I think it's Garoon. Vinegaroon. Because it's meant to be vinegar. Because it like pees on you. The crazy thing is, these things are not harmful to humans. They don't bite. They don't sting. Their little pincers are not strong enough to actually hurt you. There's videos of people just like holding them and they're just like completely fine. What they do is they do eat other bugs. So very similar to like spiders, I guess, right? Where they can basically help out, you know, controlling the bug population around you. But if they do get scared, the one thing that they will do for you, or not for you, but they'll do to you, is basically their butt, like their like thorax thingy at the end, will fold itself over, sort of like the way a scorpion would. But rather than sting you, it just shoots out this like liquid that's very pea-like, but it actually is made up of the exact same ingredients as vinegar, and that's where it gets its name, because the liquid is literally just an organic like vinegar that it makes on its own. And it smells like vinegar too, so absolutely insane. I had no idea these things existed, but I have seen a few around my apartment, only at night, which is the worst, the absolute worst way to discover these things. And as you see, they are not tiny. These things are fucking huge. So yeah. Yeah, they are a giant whip scorpion, even though they aren't scorpions. They are such a good buggy. They eat slugs and stuff too, so great for your... Yes! And unfortunately, the following day, after this this bug was witnessed, I was walking through, like, the front of the apartment, and there's a bunch of, like, grass and stuff like that, and they water it, they mow it, whatever. And I saw that it was freshly mowed, and I saw that one of these little dudes got caught up in the mowers because it was like cut in half. And I was like, oh, I wonder if it was literally the one that was seen the night before. So sad face, sad face. I did see one last year, but that was the last time I'd seen it. And then this one appeared out of nowhere. So absolutely disgusting, though. These things should not exist. Again, as I said, God had abandoned us long, long ago. All right. And the reason why I know so much about this bug is because after I found out about it, I was like, okay, I need to know what the hell this thing is. So I did my research. They are cuties with silly names. Yes, they are cuties with silly names. Oh, cool. Wait, can I go up? All right, cool. So now I know where that goes. I'm assuming... Oh, okay, so now I made myself a shortcut. All right, so I'm just going to look for a save bench, and I think that's going to do it for today's stream. Oh, God! Oh, I don't have enough energy to bind. Crap. Oh, shit. Did I fall here before? You adore all animals, bugs included. They are cuties with something like UG. Oh, I missed that part where you said like UGG. Am I a cute buggy with a silly name? Alright, this is taking me too far back, but at the same time, I kind of feel like maybe one of the benches is close to here. Might take us to the first area. Wikipedia, Urupigi is an arachnid order comprising invertebrates commonly known as whip scorpions or binagaruns. Binagaruns? I don't know why I keep saying it like that. Binagarones. I think that's why I was saying that, because it does have a Spanish name. I don't like, I freak out with all bugs, can't cope even with a spider, they can have the house. Yeah, it's like, this is your house now. I freak out with all bugs. I don't like bugs at all, and I know most spiders I've encountered in my life are not poisonous. However, they still look #freaky and make me want to #cry. I'm there with you, Irene. I feel you. Yes, don't live near me because these things are out here in the wild. You know why people freak out about bugs? Because unlike puppies and kittens that look like us and are mammals, bugs are too different. Yeah, that's really what it is. And I know it's like a survival technique, right? That humans have evolved in some sort of way, right? That, you know, we see something that is so foreign to us that we get creeped out about it. All the creepy crawlies, you know, they themselves, you could say, have probably evolved to look so menacing and dangerous because they're so tiny and helpless. Right? So that is like their own way of survival, is basically to scare off the huge predators. So it kind of makes sense. It evens out, right? They're doing what they're doing, which is scaring us, and we want to run far away from them. So it kind of, again, nature balances itself out. Same fucking hate them, except some I encounter are poisonous because there's always black widows around. Yeah, that also sucks, the whole thing about that. The way you say it is so pleasing. Oh my gosh, the hashtags. Yeah, spiders are creepy. All right, guys. I think that's going to do it for me in today's stream. Of what I've played so far of Silksong, I am already telling you, game of the year. Okay, we have been blessed this year. Clair Obscur, Donkey Kong, And now Silksong? You kidding me? Are we back in 2000? What was it? 2007 was a banger year. 1996 was a banger year. So 2025, while the world might be burning, while I may want to leave the US and never come back, we're in a good place when it comes to video games. Just don't tell game developers that, because they might tell you that, yeah, no thank you. But for these games in particular, they're knocking it out of the park. So, anyway, let's go ahead and switch on out. Go ahead and play some music. Let me turn down my music on my side. Cool, cool, cool. Whoa, indeed. Don't make me fight you, GG. Claire Obscure should get Game of the Year. For the budget and how it literally came out of nowhere, I would say I agree with you. Because Donkey Kong had a lot of time. Silksong's had a lot of time. And these were kind of like, not to say that we knew Donkey Kong was going to be a hit, but the fact that it's made by the Mario Odyssey team kind of tells you it's going to be pretty good, right? Oh god, we have Black Widow species in my city, and I'm so glad I've never encountered. I've only seen one Black Widow before in my room when I was a kid. They remind me a bit of the chinchemoles. They also are harmless bugs, but they secrete a nauseating smell. Oh my gosh, I have to look this up. How do you spell it? Hold on. Let me go back. Chinchemoles or chinquemoles? Sounds like food. Also, I put that and it said chinchilla as the autocorrect. Also, I'm not getting it when I Google it. Interesting. Yes, thank you guys so much for joining me. Look, my horse girls are my daughters, and yes, I will send them to the glue factory if they lose a race. Game of the Year, Unassumed Pretty Derby. I have to look this up. Oh, Uma Usume? That's that one anime, right? The, like, horse racing game? Chilean Chinchemoles. The Elegant Phasmatid. I'm gonna look that up. The Elegant Phasmatid. That sounds like a boss that's gonna later be in Silksong. Okay, I found it. What the yeah, what are we doing? What are we doing? Eject me off this world and give it to these guys, because I don't want to be here anymore. They look so armored up, though. It could also be like an Elden Ring boss. Alright, I'm glad that you haven't run into one. Now Cougar is here with the jokes. Why don't witches wear panties so they can get a better grip on their brooms? Nice. Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. You guys have a good rest of your week and weekend, because tomorrow is Friday. I do have a busy day to look forward to tomorrow, so wish me luck on that. I'll be back on Saturday to be able to do the live script fill over on the Discord for those on the Patreon. We're going to go ahead and start with a little bit of creepy stuff. So just kind of fair warning, we're starting up some, recording some audios for October. And you guys know how much I love me the creepy. So anyway, again, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and being able to kick off the Silksong playthrough. You guys have a good night. We did it. And you, as always, will hear from me soon enough, guys. Alrighty, take care. Bye.